So let's finish this part here. So I just wanted you to learn. Oh yeah, I need to pick those up. Let me pick that up real quick. You have your outliers. You have the universal set. And this goes without, I won't even put the work in there. I'll just call universal set. And these are all participants. All participants. And this one would be the outliers, not owning any. All right, not owning any of the three. All right, so I wanted to do a little bit more of this stuff, but I want to jump into the word problems, guys. So I will actually ask you to do this for homework. So if you flip over, that page is that's part of your homework, okay? That page to read, like try to get the information from the Venn diagram. And this unit is like connected, right? Like your Venn diagram answers the question. So to me, the Venn diagram is always very important because once you fill that in, everything just falls into place. So I'll leave that. And remember that the universal is blank. For this one is blank, so you're going to have to figure it out somehow. For the second one, it actually tells you what the universal is. Try to remember this. If the universal is given to you, you need to figure out if there may be some outliers. Because if you fill in all of this and you add it all up and it doesn't add it to your universal, that means that there are some outliers. Okay? So keep that in mind. So let's go to applications of set theories, 3 Venn diagrams. So if you have your highlighters, this is a very good one to have them. Okay? And we're going to focus a little bit on which 3 colors did I use? Yellow, green, and orange. Okay, on my original. So we're going to focus in on these intersections. So remember, yes, there are 3 sets, but at times we'll just focus on 2 sets. So this is the intersection of A and B. This is the intersection of B and C. Order doesn't matter. You could say C and B or B and C. It doesn't matter. But this section here represents that, and this is the intersection between A and C. And this is where highlighters come in. So I'm going to just say that I'm talking about that intersection there. Okay? Talking about the whole thing. So, and then the green, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to try not to go over the orange here. And the last is the B and C. You use whatever color works for you, okay? So I'm going to try not to go over the other so that you can see what's happening, okay? So those intersections are going to be very important to us. And so obviously the center is the intersection and, right? Whoever's in here would be part of A and B and C, right? So that's where the 3 sets come in, okay? What are the outliers? A or B or C, not. This would be your outliers. I promise you we stop at 3. There might be a bonus question with more, but that's about it. No more. Enough of this nonsense, right? So there we go. That's important. And so now look at pi. Does this seem overwhelming? Have this on your study sheet. Have this on your study sheet. I'm just going to give you one version of this. And I want you to focus in on these here. This and this, right? This would be this section right here is still the same. NU minus outliers. Are there always going to be outliers, guys? No, no, but there are quite often there are. Okay, and so this is the center. This section right here is your center. That is still the key. If you get a hold of the key, you have access to everything else, right? So that's going to be very important to us. And let's match the highlighting that I used up there. A and C is right here, orange. B and C. And A and B is green, right? So you see those intersections from the graph making their way into our formula. So it starts similarly to the one before. So NA plus NB plus NC plus this plus this plus this minus the center. You know what? Give me 1 second. Off the play, whatever, record. Sorry about that. So there it is. We have identified, there's nothing saying only, right? The first three are just for each set. And then and they all three forms refer to the center. So you know this is type 1. Most likely type 1, okay? Another thing I want you to take note of is the percentages. Percentages given. Therefore, what do you think your universal set will be? 100%, right? Just like your test, upcoming test. 100%, right? That's automatically, boom, you know your universal because it's percentages, so they don't need to tell you that. You don't need to figure it out. It's just it. Okay? Watch for outliers. That's another thing I'm going to say. Watch for outliers. Watch for outliers. Okay. And let's dive in here. I will do my Venn diagram first. Okay? Start with Venn. Okay. So one circle, another circle, and another circle. Cell phone, text, social. And now that I have my circles, I can do the box around it. Yikes. This is social, so this is social is 34%, texting is 76%, cell phone is 66%. Okay. Sorry, that it bled right through there, you can tell, right? I apologize for that. The middle is given, that's 12%. Okay. Where would I put these other ones, the C and T? C and T goes right in here. Watch this. It's the intersection, it's this whole thing here. So C and T, the 56%, I'm going to put it outside. Do not put it inside. The 18% is cell phone and social media. So you just put an arrow from the outside referring to this section, which is 18%. Okay. And then TNS, texting and social network, is 19%. Do not put that inside. Okay. because then you're going to get it wrong. I know that my universal is 100%. And let's now work our way out. Work out. Okay. Middle given. Work your way out. Okay. Very important. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Okay. So in here, how would you get this section right here? Just that little sliver. 56 minus 12. Okay. So 56 minus 12. I'm looking at my key here. That's 44. 44%. Okay. Then go over to this section right here. You go 19 minus 12. That is 7%. And then you go over to this intersection here, this one. 18 minus 12, 6. Do you understand what's happening? Please tell me yes, because I need you to be with me here. All right. Okay, we're good. Now I can move even further out to the next sections, these three here. This is only cell phone, only texting, only social networking. So how would I do this? I can show some work. 66 minus, I'm going to go minus 56, because this is 56 here, minus 6. Does that make sense? I'm taking, if you want to do these three numbers at a time, that's fine. But I know that this is 56. So I go 56 minus 6, take that away. And you're left with 29. Nope, sorry, 4%. I'm looking at the wrong problem here. And then this one here is 34% minus, I'm going to take this 18 here. I know that that's 18 minus the 7, because I've done the 18 here, these two numbers minus 7. And I'm left with 9%. And then to do this one, I have 76 in the whole bag. I'm going to take away 56. Watch this, 56 minus the 7 here. And that is 14%. Are you done the Venn diagram? What's missing? The outliers. Yes. So you should check. Watch. I'm going to do this. Follow me, okay? 66%, so 100. So outliers, it's going to be 100% minus, I'm going to take the 66, this whole thing here, minus 14, 7, and 9. Minus 14, minus 7, and minus 9. And you get 4%. And that goes here at the bottom of that Venn diagram. Now it's complete. Now it is a complete. So technically, if you added everything up, you should get to 100%. Now let's answer questions. A, what percent of students used at least one of the three forms of communication? What is it asking for there? Any brave volunteer? Everything but the outliers, the union of all three sets, right? Okay, you're with me. It's the union of all of them. So how am I gonna answer this? I'm gonna do the cheat here. We all like our cheat codes, right? For when it comes to video gaming. 96%. 96. Alternative, just add up everything in here. Everything in those three sets, add up all those sections, you still get 96. Okay. I just happen to know the outliers. To me, it's faster subtracting. Okay. I think that's good. B, so 96% of students. B, what percent of students texted and used social networking but did not use a cell phone? Texted and social networking but not cell phone. I'm going to highlight this one. What is it asking for? This here. Texting and social networking. It's right here. Texting, social networking, but not cell phone. You're asking for this part right here. So 7%. C. X. What percent of students use a cell phone and social networking but did not text? Number of students that did cell phone and social networking but did not text. Does that even exist? Students that do not text, but anyways, in this case it does. I'm going to use a different highlighter. This piece, C and S. C and S is this intersection, but do not text, right? So it's just asking for the 6. So 6% of students. And last but not least, D, what percent only use the cell phone, only texted, or only use social networking? I don't have a notation for that. But it's asking for the 4%. They're only using cell phone, or only using only texting, or only using social networking. Okay. 27%. Homework. Try page 23. Or if you keep flipping to the next page on page 24, if you want textbook questions, because I will not post the key yet. I will do this tomorrow and then start type 2 as well. So how about tomorrow's AC? We'll try to do one type 1 question tomorrow.